This comes just hours after he bonded out and walked free. ABC 15's Steve Coos joins us live at the jail where David Deal is headed now.
And Steve, other family members are charged with Amy Deal's murder. What about her dad?
Well, we learned just literally minutes ago, Steve, this is as breaking as it gets, that David Deal was charged with a count of felony child abuse. Very serious charges. This is for his daughter, what he had done to Amy Deal, little Amy Deal. We thought this was incredibly strange that on Friday, that after he was arrested and brought to MCSO just hours after that, he was released. You know, talking to a lot of people, that was very weird because, for one, the Phoenix Police Department spent an entire year gathering information, working their case to put David Deal behind bars. Because in perspective, a lot of people charged with less serious crimes, they're stuck in jail and they have to post bond and bail, which David Deal did not. He is now headed to Maricopa County's 4th Avenue Jail with a $250,000 cash-only bond. That's going to make it much more difficult for him to be able to leave. It's obvious that the judge does not want him to leave. Deal's daughter, Amy, died about this time last year in July. Her death was arguably one of the worst cases of child abuse that we've ever reported on. Her aunt, as well as 2 other family members, were arrested when investigators said they killed Amy by stuffing her in a footlocker on a hot July day. Her father, David, is accused of putting her in that same locker and even tossing her into a pool with no way for her to escape. I talked with Paul Penzone tonight. He's a former police officer with experience in these kinds of cases.
I'm always cautious in criticizing the court system. But I will tell you that when it comes to protecting our children, there is never an excuse if there is enough evidence to show that there's a possibility that they were engaged in abusing a child. If we don't protect our children by keeping them behind bars till we can determine it further, then who are we protecting?
Of course, we're still working on getting Mr. Deal's initial court appearance video and the full report that details just why he was rearrested and this confusion about why the court released him from the jail just a couple of hours after they had already booked him in. Katie and Steve.
Thank you so much, Steve Coos, reporting. And